Hello, Cancer. It's Ashley. We're going to do your reading for the middle of November. So this will be for the week of the 15th. We're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then the potential outcome for you. And then we will get some cards, some tarot, to try to narrow down the story of what might be going on for you in the middle of November. Now keep in mind this week we do have that first eclipse in the sign of Taurus. So I'll link your eclipse reading. It's the bonus that I did. I'll link that at the end of this video in case you haven't seen that yet, but you might be interested in checking that out. What else? Now this won't resonate for every Cancer, of course, who watches this, so please be sure to check your other placements if you feel like this is not your story. I do appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's see what's going on for Cancer. We have the World, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups, the Death card, the Sun, and the Empress. Oh my, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So could certainly have a brand new beginning in the love department coming in for you. We will see how that applies to your reading. But we do have the Emperor and the Empress on the board here. So I do feel like there's some kind of breakthrough coming in here for you in this outcome. So that looks really nice. All right, let's get into this and see what's going on. So in your strength position, so this is the energy that is positive and supportive this week. We have adjustment. It says looking back, but moving forward. And so, and you can see this owl that's hovering over her head here. So it's kind of like this energy of looking back at the past, reflecting on, you know, the positives, the negatives, the things that were challenging, and using that wisdom to move forward, essentially. And I do feel like you're moving on from something here. We have the World, so we have a cycle that has ended. We also have this Death card here. And you may have been dealing with a fixed sign. We have Scorpio strongly, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Leo is showing up here strongly. We also have some Gemini, Virgo coming through with that Magician. But I think part of what you're starting to see and is serving you so strongly is that you are a powerful manifester here. You're starting to realize that some of the things that, well, a lot of the things that have played out in the past were manifested on some level, whether it was consciously or unconsciously, as a result of your focus, I want to say. So, you know, where our focus goes, our energy flows, right? And so I do feel like you're starting to see that in the past, if you were to look back, there's something that you are noticing when it comes to your own focus, which is like when you give something your strong attention for a length of time, right? Or a lot lot of energy and emotion, it manifests. So let's see what this ending may have been that is serving you when it comes to the middle of November. Why do we have the World card? We have the Queen of Cups, so that's you, Cancer. We also have the Six of Pentacles. Something that was certainly not in balance. It could be that there was something you were dealing with, could have been a relationship, a job, a friendship, really any situation where you may have been giving too much to something and not receiving the same level of energy in return. It could also be that you were accepting breadcrumbs, essentially, and you're putting an end to that. Like you want the whole loaf, is what I want to say here. With the Magician, we have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Swords. The first thing I want to say about this is I feel like, looking back, I think you're trying to look at things in a positive light. So with that Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Wands, I do feel like it feels like this overcoming adversity kind of sensation. But I feel like what you're noticing is that perhaps the things that have taken place, the things that have manifested, happen for a reason, like a positive reason. So like this mindset of seeing, like, even when difficult events happened, they served you in a positive way eventually, if that makes sense. I also feel like you, with the Magician and the Seven of Swords coming up together, along with this Six of Pentacles in this same row, I do feel like you were putting an end to something that could have been very manipulative and deceitful and definitely imbalanced. So this could have been a partner or even a job where things were not on the up and up. There was dishonesty and manipulation involved here. And so take that as it resonates. With the Death card, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, done putting your energy into something, and it looks like it was a partnership here. You're done waiting for this person as well. So, yeah. So clearly could have been a love relationship, especially with the Emperor and Empress showing up here. And I think that your strength for the week is that you're able to close out this cycle and take the wisdom from it and apply it moving forward, right? Now in your challenge position, we have Companion. And it's in the upright, so we use the light attributes. It says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. But what I think is actually coming through with this in the challenge position is that you were dealing with a companion that served to be a challenge for you. We do have that Three of Swords there, and so I do feel like this person has definitely hurt you very deeply. Could have been an Aries or a Leo here, with the Emperor and the Sun showing up. So let's get some more detail on this challenge. Three of Swords, we get the Emperor. and the Fool. With the Emperor, we get the Five of Swords and the Hanged Man. And with the Sun, we get the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So, a couple of things here. With this being your challenge for the week, I do feel like it is difficult to walk away from this partnership with this, I want to say, divine masculine energy. So I feel like this reading is for a divine feminine. That does not mean male and female, so keep that in mind. You can flip it and reverse it and apply it to your situation here, but I feel like it's been almost, well, like a leap of faith to walk away from this, and I don't think it's been easy to separate yourself from this person. I also feel like there's maybe a sensation that this person's I almost want to say drama with that Five of Swords, even though I typically get that from the Five of Wands. But I do feel like there's just constant conflict with this person and, you know, a little bit of drama. And I think that there's some kind of realization here of self-worth and not needing to tolerate such behavior. And I say that because of this angle here and this breadcrumbing energy that we talked about already. It's like this realization happens. Could definitely be dealing with a Pisces, strong Aries here as well. It's like this realization that this person is just conflict. They may also just be conflicted all the time about a number of things. Now, I do feel like there's going to be some communication with this person. Okay, I clarified the Sun yet again. So, I'm also getting strongly that the challenge here, even though it's in your row as your challenge, I feel like part of the challenge is that it's almost like this is your person's challenge as well. So like, while it's difficult for you, I do feel like your person is definitely hurting. I think there will be communication about that. Like back and forth potentially between the two of you in mid-November, and that's going to be difficult. I almost kind of get a feeling too that on some level they are lacking some maturity, which is interesting. I say some level because this person is clearly showing up as the Emperor, right? So for me, that could just mean this is a significant soulmate, twin flame possibly. But there's something about the way in which they communicate with you that is not mature, right? And perhaps it's because they've got, I want to say, a wounded ego here with this Sun and the Three of Swords. So that is showing up as the challenge for the week. So it's like your strength is closing this out and walking away. The challenge is, you know, it's heartbreaking, it's difficult, and I don't think that your intention, I mean, you're coming through as yourself here, the Queen of Cups. That's a lot of love, right? So I think that there's love here that you have for this person, and it's difficult to walk away from that. Now in the outcome, we have the Star Keeper. Says, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So I do feel like there's some kind of, you can see she's in this, like, it almost looks like she's in a pod, but it's kind of like this beacon of light comes down and taps it, and it lights up the whole pod. So I feel like there's some sort of incoming breakthrough here, especially with the Ace of Swords showing up here, the Nine of Cups, and the Empress. So some sort of breakthrough, truth perhaps, that comes in that is something to celebrate. So let's see what this is about. The Ace of Swords, we have the Devil, ooh, and the Tower. With the Nine of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And with the Empress, we have the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. So certainly some sort of abundance message coming through here. Something that has legs and is abundant, with the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress all showing up in this outcome. I do feel like there's some sort of breakthrough that comes in with regards to, could be your finances, resources, some sort of, I want to say, it's like something is birthed here. Like there's all this feminine energy showing up, like mother energy. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to give birth. I mean, I suppose some of you might. But it's like something new is birthed. But I think it's because something that was very toxic was cut out. So you may find that by making this move to walk away from this situation, it opens up a door unexpectedly here. It's not really telling me what. I do definitely feel like your income is going to improve very soon, so that's real nice. But some sort of new opportunity here for sure. Let's look under this Ace of Cups, because clearly, so we have, there you are as the Chariot with this Ace of Cups. I do feel like there's movement here towards new beginnings. Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups there. But I think it happens as a result of shattering this toxic dynamic here. There could also be, and I'm just going to throw this out there, with the three of these cards coming in together, it could be that there's some sort of truth that comes through that sort of reveals some toxicity that you didn't even know about. You know how we talked about this kind of like sneakier energy here that you're walking away from. So there could be a truth that comes through that somehow makes it easier still to close this out. Because again, we had that beam of light coming down here. So it could be some realization that you have, could also just be a truth that gets spoken here. So I hope that was helpful, Cancer, and good luck with the eclipse this week. I hope you'll check out your bonus reading if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.